What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We got ourselves a trailer for the Nun II. John, how are you?
I am very excited. I'm feeling spiritual today. How are you, sir?
I'm doing, yeah. All right. Well, guys, hey, leave a like on this video. I'm excited to see what they have in store for the expansion of this Conjuring franchise. Speaking of which, I wanted to give a heads up that our other rejects, Roxy Stryer and Tara Erickson, I'm going to be having them do a reaction to The Conjuring, the first movie. They both have never seen it. That'll be going up on this channel hopefully by next week. They just take a little bit of time to edit. So, yeah, keep a lookout for that, guys. Anywho, let's swing into action.
There's something wrong with the school. Something doesn't feel right.
Something's wrong with this guy.
I think he said school.
Oh, I thought you said girl.
What happened?
Oh, she's back.
Sister
I
Eileen.
think there's something here that's not meant to be.
She might have said girl. I don't know.
What did you see?
Oh, I saw her back there. You see it?
Not there.
Yeah, I
I
saw
saw
her.
a nun. What's she doing? She's standing in her.
That got me really bad.
Come back
Yeah.
with me.
This demon was once an angel,
Ooh.
Goddamn right she was.
rejected by God, stripped of power.
Ooh.
Nuns.
It wants that power back.
Storm Reid.
It's okay to be scared. I'm scared too.
You send that thing back to hell.
She just wants to read the magazines.
Read them for the articles.
Cool.
Whoa.
That's pretty neat.
Oh, nice. Nicely done.
I was pleasantly surprised by that trailer.
Yeah, same.
The first one I thought, a lot of people treated it like it was this horrendous disaster. I liked it overall. Like, it was fun. I thought it was like fun. It was definitely bottom tier of the Conjuring franchise, but it was fun. And it also led to one of our coolest Real Rejects experiences where we got to go to Mexico, and that's where we actually got to be Dead Meat James. It was a great time. But this, I feel like we could be potentially landing ourselves in an Annabelle Creation is the second one, right?
Yeah.
In an Annabelle Creation situation where, yeah, we had the first one here, which was like, and then this the follow up. Now they have the opportunity to really improve upon that. And this one trailer alone, I thought was very effective. Like it had a lot of atmosphere. It was a little bone chilling. The performances looked really strong. It had a better sense of mood and dread. A lot of the cool visuals and scares, and she actually looks like she's harkening back a little bit more to her original design in Conjuring 2 a tad bit. And I can't really lay out the exact distinct differences, but it kind of looks that way to me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm surprised by how it actually looked really good.
Yeah.
It didn't look as like cheesy as I thought it would be. It actually didn't even look cheesy to me. It looked effective. And what's Storm Reid doing in all these horror movies?
I know.
That's her. Is she one of our new Scream Queens that we got going on here?
So we need as many like caliber actors as we can get, G. But yeah, no, I absolutely agree, and I think there's there's definitely a trend among these movies and these Conjuring movies of really coming back and making that sequel hit. If the first one didn't, the first one obviously made huge amounts of money, and it was a movie that I too was like, yeah, I enjoyed the vibe, the atmosphere. It's just like pretty straightforward, run of the mill when it comes to the actual story. So I think they've got a lot to improve on here, but a lot to also draw upon from that. And I think, people, especially in the United States, are very engrossed by and susceptible to religious forms of horror. So I feel like, something overtly, religion based, or at least centered in that world of nuns and the clergy is I don't know, just a really effective thing to get under people's skin. And as one of these movies goes, this looks like it has that good amount of vibe and aura and atmosphere. And then it's just about watching how creative they can get with the jump scares and stuff. I think this is the director of the Curse of La Llorona.
Oh,
and
okay.
a couple other things. So
Didn't
two,
they do the Conjuring 3?
yes, the
Yeah.
devil made me do it. So definitely no stranger to this franchise, and I hope that this is his best installment yet.
I love how James Wan just chose this guy to be like the main successor to the Conjuring franchise.
I know, just out of nowhere.
It's kind of surprising. This feels like something that has better cinematography too. Like every shot here, if you just skim the trailer, it's actually like really effective visuals throughout. And a lot of kids being endangered. Like the
Yes.
last one, I have a very small recollection of what actually went down in that movie. But it's more like adult-based, right? And this feels more youth-based.
Yeah, you had, like the nuns in training and stuff like that. You had like, people in their teens, I remember, but not so much like children. And I feel like that's another thing that certainly the Conjuring movies, I think, kind of bring to the table is there's always like a family element, or there are always children involved, and there's something uniquely creepy about horror surrounding and involving and stemming from children.
Yeah.
And two, this is a period piece still, so like I think that's got an innate charm about it that these Conjuring movies as a whole tend to bring.
Well, also, the other thing I just realized as well is that the Conjuring movies are the only ones where you have the Warrens, and they have characters that continue on.
Yeah.
Other than if you count like Annabelle 3, which focused on which was a good movie, but if you have like Annabelle 3, which focused on the daughter of the Warrens,
Yeah.
like this is the first spin-off where they're taking the lead from the former
Previous spinoff.
Yeah, and you're actually having them star in the sequel as well.
It's the Farmiga franchise, boy.
I feel like it would be really cool if somehow, even though there's a big difference here in eras of when this takes place, is that big of a difference? It's kind of big, right?
What is this? This is like the
Because
50s?
Taissa can't just like transition into
Not
like
without
a
the
Conjuring movie, right?
Yeah, not with them, without
She'd
them
have
having
to age
her
up.
up.
Yeah, she'd have to age up.
Re-aging technology.
Unless they do time travel.
Yes, there you go. Hey, maybe she can get sucked into some kind of rift in space and time through hell to the present.
Yeah, there's something there they can do, but
I like this magazine gag, too.
I know that's clever when the photos all create the nun. And the other thing too, I think is just as a trailer as well. The first trailer rode so much of its goodwill off of that one jump scare. I remember that trailer saying "Stay till the end," and then they do have a very effective, wonderful jump scare at the very end. And so much of the excitement was based off of this one good jump scare that the trailer had. And here, it's really pitching the whole package.
Yeah.
Like I see the views on this trailer are not that great, so the initial excitement may not be that ramped up right now. But I feel like good word of mouth, and maybe even just good word of mouth on like, hey, this trailer is actually good. Might do something. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. What did you think about the Nun II trailer? Were you surprised by it being better looking than the first one? What are your nitpicks? Leave them down below. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, keep a lookout for that Conjuring reaction. But before we head out, let's end this with a Anissa Oliva. Anissa, if there's one person here who is likely to become an evil, haunting nun, I think it would definitely be you. Let's face facts. John has made a lot of promises to you about specific spots where he would meet up with you, things that he would do with you, do to you. You know what I mean. And yet he has not fulfilled any of those obligations. It has been years in the making. And then you probably are feeling a lot of resentment, feeling scorned and hurt by the man who you put a lot of faith in, who would do a lot of good for you. So naturally, you would become someone who would become celibate, and then find yourself working within the hierarchy of the Catholic Church, eventually finding your way into becoming a demon-possessed nun, because you thought finding God would allow you to, forgive John, but then instead it just harbored more resentment that eventually consumed your whole soul. And now you're after John and you want to kill him, which I support. And then I will replace him with another white guy, maybe Michael B. You guys don't know Michael B. Omni Media. Anissa, thanks so much for being here. And I feel like this one went well.